Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si G. Tanji and welcome to Kababayan Today. Today we have two very special guests. Let's start off with Father Shea. Father Shea Cullen has been nominated twice for the Nobel Peace Prize. He was the recipient of the prestigious Human Rights Award in Germany in 1974 and works tirelessly with victims of sex and child trafficking. His organization, PREDA, which stands for People's Recovery Empowerment Development Assistance, is a Philippine human rights social development organization working to help the poorest and most vulnerable in society and to overcome injustice and poverty. Some of the projects he works on are saving children from the sex industry, saving children in jail, and public education on drug abuse, preventing child abuse and HIV/AIDS in the Philippines. So kasama natin siya dito on Kababayan Today. Welcome, Father Shea Cullen. Maraming salamat po for being here.
Okay, maraming din salamat sa iyo. Parang opportunity na ito, parang kusapin sa inyo at lahat ng mga viewers doon sa labas.
Oo, at salamat also, Marlene, for joining us. Please introduce yourself to us at sa lahat ng mga kababayan.
Ako po si Marlene Capio Richter, isa sa mga survivor ng human trafficking and sexual exploitation sa Pilipinas.
Okay, umpisahan muna natin. I know it's very difficult to talk about the topic such as this, especially on television. But we need to bring this issue to light, and this has been happening for many, many years. I know, Father Shea, that this is the work that you've dedicated your life's work to. Why this? Why do you feel so passionate about helping victims of trafficking?
Well, we've seen a lot of these suffering children, you know, in Olongapo City and Angeles City, and sex tourism is sad to say growing. And there's a long history. When I started my mission, first of all in Olongapo City way back in 1969, we saw the exploitation, especially with the U.S. military bases, which is quite relevant today because more and more of the U.S. troops are now coming back into the Philippines under the extended military base agreement. So we are now challenged yet again. There seems to be endless exploitation of Filipinos by the foreign sex mafia. So when you see the children and when we have a therapy with them and they're suffering so much and expressing their deepest pain and hardship, of course they feel compassion and a desire for justice. Our fight is really para may katurungan sa lahat ng mga bata na ito.
Bakit napakagaling niyo po magtagalog?
Matagal na ako doon sa Pilipinas na 46 years doon So medyo accustomed na sa
Pilipinong-Pilipino na. Father Shea, has it changed from then till now?
Well, yes, it's changed, and not necessarily for the better. We have rescued thousands of children and prevented many of them being victims of trafficking and sexual abuse. However, we're sad to say that even though we campaigned very hard to remove the U.S. military bases, convert them into economic zones, like today where there's 80,000 Filipinos working now with jobs with dignity in Subic and Angeles. Sad to say the international sex mafia have been coming with sex tourism, and so it's a big challenge for government, a big challenge for everybody, pati yung mga ating kababayan dito sa USA. Dahil marami ng mga sex tourists na galing dito sa USA. Lalo ng mga dating Marines, at iba pa, bumalik sila doon at gawin nila hindi maganda.
Okay. Pag-usapan natin, Marlene, yung storya mo. Alam kong mahirap pag-usapan, pero can you share your story with us?
Bali, bata pa lang ako nung naabuso na ako ng aking stepfather. Tapos yung mama ko, hindi siya naniwala sa akin na yung sinabi ko. Dahil nung 3 years old pa lang ako, namatay yung father ko sa isang aksidente. At nang dahil doon, sinisi ako ng mama ko. So, nung inabuso ako ng stepfather ko, hindi siya naniwala.
Ilang taon nangyari yun?
10 years old ako at that time. So, umalis ako sa bahay, nag-run away ako at the age of 11 years old. Tapos isang babae yung nagbugaw sa akin sa Boracay Island. Alam naman natin ang Boracay is one of the tourist destination in the Philippines. So, na-rescue ako at the age of 15 years old. dinala ako sa Iloilo at nandun ako ay nakalaya yung abuser ko. Nakapag-fiancé siya, nakapag-bail bond siya at umalis siya ng bansa. At si Father ang tumulong sa amin para habulin yung kaso namin sa Germany and Netherlands.
I see. Marlene, you are one of thousands and thousands of people that Father Shea and Prida has helped over the years. When we return, pag-uusapan natin itong organization that you need to know about so we can help this issue and stop this from happening. We'll be right back.